Happy Friday, guys. What is up? Welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. I am waking up right now, and apologies for yesterday. I really wanted to do a video, a YouTube video, because I've been daily vlogging, right? However, with news of current events and the deafening silence of many people who claim to have a platform and who claim to talk and advocate about these things is horrifying. At the same time, that's enough negative. I just want to focus on the positive. The amount of people that have rallied and come together and shown their support and shown curiosity and understanding, and the amount of social history that I've learned has been incredible, absolutely incredible. And a lot of people who I didn't expect, to be honest, to be allies and to say something have done so, and that's really incredible. I really can't talk about anything else on the YouTube because because it really stinks, this whole situation with George Floyd, with all the horrifying videos. No family should go through that, especially not if policemen are well trained enough to apprehend a mass shooter who shot like 9, 10, 12 people and then end up giving them Burger King. And I'm glad they gave them Burger King because that's not my favorite. I like McDonald's. But leading up to a really quick story, I am not black, so I don't understand completely what my black brothers and sisters go through. I do understand a lot of it. I do know that even though I am not white passing, depending on the circumstances, I can be. And more than anything, I'm very ambiguous, and people just don't know what I am. And then they do want to know what I am. And I've been often asked really strange things like, where are you born? Like, that's not a question I feel like people really ask anybody unless they feel like they are other. And let me tell you, sweetie, some of these Republicans are quite surprising because they're not even born here. Obviously, I'm not trying to say that that means one thing or another, but it's kind of hypocritical, you know, to not be born here and, you know, in the eyes of your 45, not be that American. I mean, I'm more American than a lot of other Republicans out there, so, you know, don't hate on yourself. Really explore who you are, explore your background, learn more about you. But, this is great. Quick story time, though, if you were able to tune in and listen up until now. Back in March, in New York City, when my dad kind of stopped working. He stopped working completely. Why am I saying kind of? And it was like 2 weeks rolling on to week 3. He was running low on cash, and even though I offered to help, because of who he is as a person and because of his Hispanic and immigrant identity, he felt like he needed to work to survive. So on one of our drives to my work, he informed me and said, Damaris, I am going to go to North Carolina. I'm going to drive down there, and I have my cousin who lives there who has work. So I'm not driving down there to look for work. He has work for me, and I will be going to North Carolina. And I'm in the passenger side. I'm ready to scream. But I was so exhausted because of my own stress levels with this whole situation that I said instead, somehow like calm took over me because I knew that it was my turn to lead. So I took a deep breath and I was sternly said, are you crazy? Like, I didn't shout. Instead, I said, what is going to happen to you if your car, if you're filling up gas in you have to end up filling up gas in some small tiny town in Maryland, or even a small tiny town in New Jersey, and a sheriff sees you, and what are they going to see? New York license plates. they're going to immediately think that you are carrying the virus, that you're fleeing. And what are they going to see? They're going to see a white van. They're going to take one look at you. They're going to take advantage of the fact that you have an accent. They're going to ignore that you know English completely. He knows English really well. So does my mom. They will never say it, but they do. So I told my dad that sheriff is going to take one look at you, see your van, see your license plate. He can just easily state that all your identification is fake. They will take you in, and I'll never be able to find you. You think they're gonna care? You think they're not gonna do anything? There's even been strange sources of, like, there's been in stories of even citizens being taken into the ice cages, who knows where. And then I told him, what if we don't hear from you? What if you end up near some, like, other crazy sheriff in North Carolina? We can't come to you. I told him, and I actually spoke after the NYPD. I said, if you stay here, the NYPD they're trained in a very specific, intelligent way. They know who's from here. They know who lives here. They'll take your word for it when you identify yourself, when you say your address. They understand that people here have thick accents. You're staying here. I am not having people blame you for coming from New York, because back at that time in March, April, that was the sentiment, sort of. Like, weren't some, like, states doing something crazy and, like, having people, like reporting people with New York license plates? Anyways, I told him I was afraid, and I told him, absolutely not. Let me figure it out for you. And it turns out the reason is that he was really intimidated to fill out the unemployment information. And I thought, well, why wouldn't you try? Basically, I was kind of delaying the fact that I should file for unemployment for him, but then I did it. I put my thinking cap on, and I micromanaged my parents. I was talking to another OD with a similar background as mine, who encouraged me to do so. And damn, it worked out. It really worked out, and he didn't do that. And isn't that crazy that the first thought in my head was like, no, you're absolutely not going. And, things aren't safe for us. So just be alert, everyone. Always watch people's hands, videotape everything. I wish all of you the very best, and I hope you have a great day. And as an added bonus, I'm going to add another video. Take care. Bye.